All right, here we go. It's Todd Gross here. How are you, everyone? Thank you for saying hello in the question answer box. All right, I'm going to turn my music off. That always gets me in the mood at the beginning. I hope you're able to hear that. And thank you for the comments. I see some nice comments in there already. I haven't even said anything, and there's nice comments. Thank you. Sharon and Elaine, Tracy, Tom, Michael. All right, so tell me where you're from briefly. I promise I won't dwell on it, but tell me where you're from and if you could hear me. And if you're able to hear the music at the beginning, because sometimes GoToWebinar cuts it out, let me know if you heard that as well. That would be helpful. We have Charmaine in South Africa. Ellen is here again from France. Happy to be with you for this incredible launch. Thank you. Sharon says, I love how Todd brings the best always. That's so kind of you. Glad you were able to register on time. Tom is here from Virginia. Tracy is here. Also already impressed with the software. Wait till you see it. Oh my goodness. And we have Alric is here from SA, Paul from UK, Tennessee, Keith, a little snow in Eastern Tennessee today, Phoenix, Arizona, Eddie Edison. What a great name. And I can't pronounce your name. I can't, DJORDGE. You know that sounds Scandinavian. I can't do it, but you say all good. Ron Capps is here. Ron, I hope you enjoyed my correspondence with you last night. And New England from Chris, Chandler, Arizona from Robert. Lincoln is back. Jock from Zimbabwe. Wichita, Kansas. Raining. Suleiman says raining. David from North Carolina. Diptesh from the UK, London, Lee in Bristol, the UK, Rupert from Texas. Thank you for saying you could hear me loud and clear. Alberta, boy, it's cold lately. Saginaw, Michigan, talking about cold. Justice from Arizona, audio okay, thank you. From Art, Marlene from South Africa, AJ from Ohio, Fresno, Bruce, Edward from the UK, Ken in St. Louis, Huddersfield, West Yorkshire, over on the UK. Pat from Kentucky. We had Mo Dunn from Bangladesh. Yes, Bangladesh. New York. James, Southern California. Dave. All right, Bangkok is here. Brian, hang in there. We're going to go through this quickly, I promise. Dave from Indiana. Nice to see you again. This is Suleiman. Budapest is here. And yeah, I will. You will learn more, David. I understand you were on the webinar yesterday. Okay, let's get you in the mood by starting out. Now, what I'm going to do is play just a couple of examples of the kind of sales videos that we're going to be creating today. They may be a little choppy on GoToWebinar, but later when I do the demo, it should be a smooth play on the demos inside, or the actual samples inside the demo. But let's start out right now just to get you in the mood with some sales videos that we made in 4 minutes flat.
Is your marketing just a list of data and facts? On their own, they rarely inspire action. The world's most powerful brands do something different. They tell a compelling story, transforms cold data into a warm, human emotion your audience can actually feel. This creates a genuine connection that goes far beyond a simple transaction. And that emotional connection is the foundation of lasting trust, turning customers into advocates. That trust is what drives real results, turning your narrative into measurable, sustainable growth. So stop listing facts, start telling your story, and watch your business transform.
All right, now let's look at a little bit more festive one.
Remember that magical feeling you had as a child during Christmas? But now, does your home end up feeling more generic than magical? You pull out the same old box of tired, broken decorations. The tangled lights, the chipped ornaments, the spark just isn't there. Your home and your memories deserve more than a cookie-cutter holiday. What if you could craft a Christmas that is truly, uniquely yours? With stunning artisanal decorations that tell a story in every detail. Transforming your space into a breathtaking winter wonderland filled with warmth. This is the feeling of a home filled with genuine Christmas spirit. Don't settle for ordinary. Create your magic. Shop our collection now.
All right, that was just to get you involved and excited about what we're going to be doing today, because each one of those videos literally took between 4 and 5 minutes to make once we gave it the initial web page to work off of or the initial idea. And by the way, pay attention, because you have a chance to win a reimbursement for your purchase today at the end. So if I say something in specific, you know, I may ask you a question about it late in the webinar. And also, we have attendee bonuses for you just for sticking on the webinar. Yesterday, we were able to give it to you on the webinar. Usually, we mail it to you after the webinar, but we got it to you during the webinar, and that's just for attending. So stick around for that. It's a short webinar. It's only going about an hour and 10 minutes. And the agenda today, number one, we're going to talk about why sales videos are so darn hard to make. Number two, we're going to be talking about the VSL Studio solution to making sales videos that make them so easy to make. And we have demonstrations galore. We're going to show you all kinds of examples of things that we've made because we've had so much fun making them, and how to make money with VSL Studio. But it's so easy, and it's just such a, you know, it's like, I can't even describe obvious it will be that you can make money from this, because it's just there. I mean, it's just sales that you can sell so easily. Then we have the Cyber Week Advantage I'm going to talk to you about. You're getting a special coupon because you registered during Cyber Week last week through yesterday. And even if you registered this morning for some reason, you'll still get that very special coupon. And then I'll show you your Cyber Week package deal, which is the best deal you could possibly get on this. And we'll have some bonuses for you as well. We have that contest I talked to you about. We'll have questions and answers. Lots of fun today. This is great that you're on the webinar. Now, before we talk about the meat of this, I just want to remind you who I am, for those of you that aren't aware. I'm that weather guy, the meteorologist that was on television all those years and then started to bridge into internet marketing around 2006. And the reason that I did that was because I was stepping back from TV at the time. Actually, to be quite honest, I lost one job and then moved into another one, and I didn't want to be in that predicament again. I was on television in Boston for many years, over 20 years, doing the weather and announcing and doing a lot of green screen. So I had a lot of video experience, and I brought that to internet marketing around 2006. Now, the reason why this is important is because I was always looking to bring something new video-wise to those folks that were on my list, so to speak, or my partners' lists. And every time something came out from myself, or even if it was from another person, I would kind of let people know this is a big deal. This is where video is going. Well, it's so interesting because even though this is kind of an AI product, it really is a video builder product. And this is yet again a time where we're on the cutting edge. There's nothing else that's out there like VSL Studio. And once again, here I am almost 20 years later at the forefront of telling you about something big that's happening in video that's making a huge change. So that's why I'm the messenger today. And now I'm going to talk all about VSL Studio and what it's going to do for you. Since video marketing became a thing, creating a single 2-minute sales video such as a video sales letter, as they're called, or VSL, it's required, number one, coming up with an idea. That's pretty easy. Number two, writing the script. I never had trouble with that, but others obviously have trouble with that. Number three, providing the visuals and animations. Actually, number four comes before that. The voice usually is tracked down before you even get to the visuals and animations, but voiceover as well. You need a voiceover for it. You need to then select the music. You need to do the editing. You need to provide transitions between scenes and things like that. And all that takes a whole lot of work. It's time consuming. If you want somebody else to do it for you, it's extremely expensive and it can be stressful. It's the major roadblock in getting any sales video created. And those of you that are in the business and do use sales videos, you know that you've paid a lot to get them done. Enter VSL Studio. We solve that problem. The problem, of course, being making a video that's longer than just 8 seconds, which is what AI is now providing, is 8-second videos. That's not enough. So what we do is we have in our back office all the connections to all different AI models. And then what we do is we build big videos, longer videos from those AI models. We take any content from a web page itself, like a URL, or a PDF, like just a document about a business, for instance, or a script that you write, perhaps even an email that you write, or just a prompt. You can actually just talk to it, just type out what you want, and instantly VSL Studio will write the persuasive script based on that. Then it will generate the visuals. It will generate the animations in all different styles. It will provide a really good voiceover. I mean, really good. And it produces polished, conversion optimized video. I'll talk about the conversions in a minute. And it happens in 4 minutes, just 4 minutes. All right, to be honest, sometimes it takes 5. Literally 4 to 5 minutes. And perhaps the best part is our AI doesn't just make the videos. It builds persuasive sales arguments using proven VSL frameworks used by top marketers. Based on the content that you upload, VSL Studio figures it out and intelligently chooses the perfect psychological structure for your video for maximum conversions. Or in other words, it draws from the expertise of top copywriters. It actually has that built in. Isn't that cool? So based on the content you upload, VSL Studio intelligently chooses the perfect psychological structure for your video as well for maximum conversions. Now, it reads your content, it understands the emotional tone, it detects your offer type, and automatically chooses the structure proven to convert best. And that's why VSL Studio videos don't just look great, they actually sell. Now, if you're wondering the specifics of this, I'll give you one example. There's 4 things that are listed right here on this page, 4 different frameworks that our AI will apply once it interprets the very best for your video based on the content you feed it. The very first one we've already had experience with today, that PAS1, problem, agitate, solve, because I did that to you just a moment ago with this very webinar. Do you remember the slide where I showed you the problem about how hard it is to put together videos? And then I agitated that problem by starting to talk about just how expensive it is and how you need so many different things that you have to throw in. And I started to get really detailed about it. So I stated the problem, then I got detailed about it. I was aggravating the problem. And then I said, but VSL Studio solves the problem. So I did the PAS already during this webinar. Well, that's the kind of thing that the software figures out. It's able to figure out and use in the video itself, that same kind of marketing strategy. All right. And there's other strategies as well. Like on the bottom left, it says Star Story Solution. Those are usually more of a storytelling type of video. Slap on the bottom right there, stop, look, act, purchase. You know those kind of videos you've seen where it says, stop what you're doing right now. Take a look at this. Don't forget, you got to act now and buy this because otherwise it will go away. That's slap. So those are the kind of frameworks that are actually built into the videos. It's not just putting graphics and visuals together, it's putting marketing into them. And it's easy as 1, 2, 3, by the way. I mean, really, really easy. Step one is just to select your video type, and you don't have to memorize all those types on the left right now because you'll see them in action in a few minutes. But there's 12 that you're going to get as part of a special package deal that we're putting together today. And you also then just upload your content, which is also super easy. You'll see that in the demo. You just put in, let's say, the URL of a web page, or just put on in a little script or a prompt. It's really, really easy. You'll see that in the demo too. It'll become very clear. And step 3 is to select the video settings, such as whether you want landscape or vertical, you know, a wide video or a vertical that you'd use on something like TikTok, a vertical video. And you choose the voice and things like that. You could even clone your own voice as part of the package we're putting together today. Isn't that exciting? But let's let the videos do the talking by showing you some examples of the different kinds. Remember I said not to memorize that chart of all the different styles? That's because we're going to show you different ones. As I said, the videos I'm going to show you right now are a little bit choppy, maybe not on my end, but because of GoToWebinar. But you'll see the really smooth ones when I play the demo later, which I recorded last night. It comes out smoother when I actually play a video like that. But right now what I'm doing is I'm just holding up the microphone to the speaker and playing this through my PowerPoint. And that may just be a little bit choppy. The first one I'm going to show you is dynamic stock footage. Wait till you see this, because I love the stock footage one. Stock footage doesn't mean it's using real stock footage. It means it's creating what looks like stock footage. Here, watch.
Tired of the same old dinner options in Greer? Discover a dining experience that sparks real connection. Savor chef-curated dishes made with fresh, local ingredients. The perfect atmosphere right here in your neighborhood. Reserve your table tonight. Taste the difference.
Oh, I love that one. And now this one is a vision line art style. Okay, watch this.
It starts with a single spark, a fleeting moment of inspiration. Then the chaos begins, a tangled mess of possibilities and questions. Focus creates form. The continuous line finds a clear, strong path. Details emerge from the noise. The concept becomes a tangible reality. Take that idea and build it. Turn your vision into victory.
Yeah, and answer to one of the questions you asked, it usually does the call to action right in the video without you having to add it. Yes. Here's a comic storybook. This is a really cool one. I really love this one. Watch.
Stuck staring at gray walls, drowning in spreadsheets and endless Zoom calls. It's time to shatter the routine and escape to the vibrant high desert wild. Feel the wind on your face as you race across the untamed New Mexico landscape. Hop inside our custom 4x4 beasts built to crush gravel and conquer any terrain. We climb steep red rock faces that standard tour buses can only dream about. Journey deep into silent canyons to discover ancient secrets carved in stone. Witness the sky explode into purple and gold as the sun sets over the mesa. Our rugged, expert local guides ensure your adventure is safe and unforgettable. Join thousands of thrill seekers who rated us 5 stars for pure adrenaline. Don't wait for adventure. Book your Red Rock Roamers tour now. Let's roll.
Yeah, let's roll, Red Rock Roamers. Here's watercolor animation. Very pretty.
Feel the magic. The season creates memories that last forever. Greer City Park transforms into a winter wonderland of lights. Discover unique gifts and local treats at the farmers market. Join the celebration December 6th and 7th. Mark your calendar. Greer Christmas Festival. Bring the family. We'll see you there.
All right, that was this past weekend. My goodness. Here's another.
Drowning in a sea of receipts and confusing tax forms? The IRS clock is ticking and your stress is rising. Stop losing sleep over bookkeeping and Texas franchise taxes. Meet TexCount Online, your dedicated virtual accounting partner. We serve small businesses from Austin to Dallas, fully remote. Watch your numbers stabilize and your profits start to grow. Handle the math.
Whoops.
You can run your business.
I'll have to show that one to you again later because I ended it too quickly here. Actually, it looks like it's still going good. I should actually play that again.
Without the expensive downtown office costs. Schedule your free strategy session today. Click the link below.
So that was one of our longer ones. You have a choice between 36, 72 seconds or 71 seconds and 111 seconds. And that's why I was thrown off there for a second. Here's a fluid morphing animation one.
Stuck at a gray desk dreaming of the open ocean? Turn your passion for travel into a serious income stream. Work from anywhere, anytime with total creative freedom. No experience needed, just a love for exploring the world. Click below to start your travel agent career today.
Okay, and here we have a digital cutout animation one, and you can see so many different kinds of styles here.
Magic fills the air as the world wakes up to a special morning. Snowy towns, warm lights glow from cozy paper windows. Across the ocean, sun and sand greet the festive season with joy. Paper lanterns float high, joining the stars in a dance of light. One shared spirit unites us all. Merry Christmas to every heart.
See how that was sort of a public service one, and as long as it knows that's the kind you're looking for, it's not going to give you a call for action that says buy this at the end. It figures it out. Here's a paper stop motion one that I enjoyed.
That sudden, sharp twinge. You know the one. It stops you in your tracks and ruins your moment. Or maybe it's not pain.
Hide.
Maybe you find yourself hiding your smile in photos, feeling self-conscious. A beautiful Florida day can be instantly spoiled by a nagging toothache you've been ignoring. You deserve to laugh freely without that split second of hesitation or covering your mouth. Imagine looking in the mirror and loving the bright, confident smile you see looking back. At Sunshine Smiles Dental, we've created a different kind of dental experience, calm and comfortable. Our goal isn't just fixing teeth, it's revealing the brilliant, confident smile you were meant to have. Using the latest in painless technology, we make your comfort our absolute top priority. So you can get back to living your life to the fullest, sharing your joy with everyone. Your new smile is waiting. Click below to book your free, no obligation consultation today.
Now imagine going to Sunshine Smiles in Florida and just having put their URL into this and popping out a video like that and saying, hey, would you guys like to use this? I mean, imagine how easy that is to sell.
Since 2015, we have architected digital dominance for global brands. Our digital marketing strategies illuminate the path to market leadership. Masterful content, copywriting, and video creation that captivates audiences. Experience explosive growth through our proven artistic digital solutions. Get your free quote today. Visit our office to begin.
I love these. What do you guys think? We're going to do the demo in just a minute as well, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the different styles first before we showed you how easy it is to put these together. All right. Yeah. Super cool, beautiful. Alric is super cool. Benjamin says beautiful. Ken says fantastic. Good for AI sales, says Alric. Very cool, says Keith. So crazy. Too spoiled from the choices. I'm an artist and would like to use to present individual artworks. What an amazing app. Okay, the real change, the real impact is going to be when you see how easy this is to do in the demo, which I'm going to play for you in just a moment. But I want to remind you that if you have any question at all, ask it in the question answer box. We have a full team of people, including myself, who go in there and answer your questions. I can't stress to you enough how easy these are to put together. And in fact, before I even start the demo, I want to show you one thing that's missing in the demo. So this is the actual software itself, okay? And the software, you can see the different styles on the top, and you'll see my official recorded demo in a minute showing these off. And on the bottom is where you're going to be creating videos. But on the right-hand side, and this is what I neglected to show in the demo, is where the videos end up. When they start rendering at the very top right-hand side of this column right here. And then when you are done with a video, you just click that video, and then it comes like this. You then on the bottom right-hand side, there's 3 dots. And what you're going to do is you're going to download it just by hitting download right there. So this is one, for instance, that I put together yesterday during the actual webinar itself that we ran just by putting a URL in. And that's what you're looking at right there. But let me run the demo now. It's going to take you right back to where we are. But since I've forgotten the demo to show you that the videos end up on the right, I wanted to make sure to show that to you now. So again, it's going to look much smoother now when you watch the actual videos. I think you're really going to enjoy this. And that's one of the reasons why I want to show you the demo that's recorded and then fed into GoToWebinar, because it plays it a little smoother. Now, when the demo pops up on your screen right now, make sure to make the box, the actual window that you're looking at, large, and make sure to turn the volume up, because sometimes it's a little low on volume when we play the demos. So get ready. Here it's coming. I'm going to hit play in 3, 2. So VSL Studio is so easy to use. This may be a record time in terms of shortest demo video. Here we are inside the actual dashboard, and there's 2 sections to note, basically. The upper section here is where you pick your style of video, and the bottom section is where you're going to produce the video. Really, really easy. The first thing you do is you pick a style. Like, for instance, I like the dynamic stock footage style the best. That style isn't really taking real stock footage. It's making stock footage. It's actually creating it with the AI, so it looks like stock footage. So that's one amazing fact right there. But then there's other kinds of videos too. Of note, I want you to note the whiteboard animation. That's one of my favorites, because previously, to get a whiteboard animation was quite extensive in what you have to do to produce the actual whiteboard elements. But here you don't have that. There's others like papercraft stop motion. We have infographic graphics. as an example. We have this right here, 2D character animation, which comes out, like cartoons. We have fluid morphing animation. I'm skipping over some so I don't waste your time, but look at this one right here, line art animation. We have several made with that came out really good, as we did with watercolor animation. You get the point. There's 12 styles to choose from. The one that I like the best is stock footage, so let me do that right now. Now you have a choice at the bottom, okay? So now we're at the bottom of the screen. You can see it right there. And we have a URL, a prompt, an upload, or scenes. Now, what this means is you could put a URL in, a web page URL, which I'll do in just a second, or you can write a prompt like you would normally prompt an AI. You could say, just, make a video about parenting, as an example, and it'll make a video about parenting. You can then also do this, upload. You can upload a document from someone's business, which has information about their business on it, if you're working with a client, as an example. And then scenes is actually a manual way to put together videos, where you could control 8-second scenes, 8 seconds, 8 seconds, 8 seconds, 8 seconds. But don't be fooled when I say 8 seconds. We're not talking about an 8-second video, because you could add as many scenes as you want, really up to our time limits. So these are still going to be long videos, but with 8-second scenes making up those videos. Now, for my first sample video that I want to show you, I am going to do it with a prompt. Now, I wrote this prompt out. It just took me a minute to write out. I wrote, please make a public service video about how we should be prepared for another geomagnetic storm like we experienced during the Carrington event of 1859. Please refrain from using any text. I wrote that because even though the text usually comes out okay, once in a while the spelling is wrong. So I just wrote, please refrain from any text for that reason. The Carrington event was most notably a geomagnetic storm that was so strong that it overpowered Earth with an electrical surge that blew out telegraph lines. It also caused auroras to brighten the skies right down to the equator. If such an event happened today, and it knew that I wrote even, but I meant event, and it knew that, all right, happened today, it would likely cause severe communication issues and possibly extensive blackouts throughout the world. So all I did, and I did this just a few moments ago, as I said, is I copied that copy, and then I pasted that in under prompt, right in through here in the box. Okay, and then from there, I picked Rachel. I picked a 71-second video. The resolution, I picked 16:9, so that's a landscape video. And then I clicked on generate right there on the bottom right. And this is what I got.
In 1859, the sky exploded with light, shocking the entire world. Telegraph wires burst into flames. The Carrington event had arrived. Today, our modern world is wrapped in a fragile web of electricity. Imagine if the sun unleashed that same fury right now. Satellites would go silent. GPS and internet connection lost instantly. Power grids would fail, plunging cities into total, lasting darkness. We rely on technology, but nature is far more powerful. Governments and individuals must prepare for the inevitable solar storm.
All right, I'll stop it there. I won't make you watch the whole thing, but you get the point of 1 minute and 11-second video popped out. It was perfectly fitting to the script that I put in. Okay, so for the next demonstration, I'm going to show you what happens when you put a URL in. And it's really simple. Again, you just stick a URL in, like right here. I put one in right here to an OTO page of ours. All right, that's on the bottom left. And then I have to choose a style, of course. I didn't do that yet. So I'm going to select Papercraft in this case. And then I'm going to pick a male voice this time. And then I'm going to make it a 36-second video this time. Okay, so it's 36, 71, or 106. I'm going to do 36. And again, I'm going to do a horizontal video. And then I just click Generate. This is what I get.
Hit a production wall? Running out of credits right when you need to scale? Get 2,000 credits every month. That is enough for 20 extra videos. It is the perfect fuel for agencies and affiliates demanding high volume output. Unlock 6 new premium styles instantly, with fresh looks added regularly. Grab this massive upgrade for a low one-time price. Scale your studio today.
Now, the next thing I wanted to show you was upload. Upload is very similar to prompt, except what you're going to do is upload a document that has information about your business, or it can be similar to a prompt, or it can be an email that you've written, which has a lot of information. But basically, you upload a document or a PDF based on your business or the point that you're trying to convey. Now, the AI is very smart and it's able to figure out how to write the scripts. We have that all built in there. So just make sure you have a lot of information in the document and it will just spit out a great video. The next thing after that I wanted to show you is scenes. Now, scenes is a way to really get in there and more manually control each scene that is taking place. For instance, you would add a scene like this. You just click on the plus. You see that on the bottom left? And then scene 1, you can describe a situation like, what should we do? We should do a monkey in a forest. Forest discovers that the banana he is eating is tastier than usual. He is delighted and starts jumping around the forest. Okay, that's scene 1. Scene 2. Another monkey, two monkeys in the forest. Two monkeys in the forest. One is eating a banana and looking really happy. The other monkey asks, "What is so good about that banana?" And so on. You could add another scene after that, and you could add another scene after that, and you could build a story this way. Okay, so the monkey video is now rendered. I generated it, and I just took a look at it, and I have to tell you, it actually did put marketing into the video. If you don't write what you're trying to do, it's going to try to figure it out and be one step ahead of you. So it was one step ahead of me because I was thinking that this banana is so good that this is something that we want to sell to all the other monkeys. And it kind of figured that out for us. Here, watch.
This isn't just a banana. It's absolute flavor perfection. Best banana ever? You've got to try this right now.
You got to admit, that's one of the coolest things you probably have ever seen in marketing and video. Now, notice that was a short video. It only ran 15 or 16 seconds. And the reason, of course, is because we only put 2 scenes in. And we could have continued to build on that and made that into a much longer video, all the way up to, what is it here? Let me take a look. 106 seconds. So we could have just kept building 8-second scene upon 8-second scene upon 8-second scene if we wanted to. The next thing I want to show you is that you can actually do this in other languages. For instance, we wrote this just a few moments ago. We wrote in the box, create a video in Spanish about parenting, and we did it with a prompt. You can't do this with a URL, but you could do this with a prompt. And we wrote, create a video in Spanish about parenting. We picked a male. We created a 36-second video. We clicked on generate, and let me show you what we got.
A veces, la crianza se siente como un caos total y abrumador. Noches sin dormir y preocupaciones constantes que nunca parecen terminar. Pero luego, ves esa pequeña sonrisa y todo cambia en un instante. Recuerdas que estás construyendo el futuro con cada abrazo y beso.
Pretty amazing, right? And now, finally, I want to show you the advanced settings. On the inside, when you click advanced settings, basically you can control the captions and the language of the captions and the style of the captions. So here's an example right here of how the captions will look in style 1. In style 2, the captions will look like this, etc. And that's all you have to do. Now, in order to get to the captions, you have to click this box right here in order to turn the captions on. So on the upper left, right in there, you click that little empty box, and then you can pick the captions to be on the top, the bottom, the middle, and the language, and the style. Isn't that cool? All right, everyone, I've got to tell you, just doing the demonstration for you alone just now really tickled me. It really got to me as to just how amazingly powerful this software is and how much fun it is to use. But of course, to make money with it is easy because it takes such a short period of time to produce such valuable videos, sales videos, ads, etc., that could be sold to so many different people in so many different ways, including your local clients if you have those. Not to mention, you could use this for your own marketing left and right, or even just to produce major videos. This isn't just 8-second clips. These are big videos that you can go out there and sell and use for yourself. All right. Sorry about that. My microphone was trying to switch my audio out. How about that? What did you think? Tell me what you think of the question answer box. Okay, Kurt says it's great. We have some great questions coming in as well. Ron says revolutionary. Ulrich says that's pretty good about that's, oh, it just slid off there. Marlene says awesome, so fast and impressive, Alan. Art says, can I make a video with me in it? No, you can't actually do that, except your voice can be the voiceover person. Yes. Stunning says Jock. Amazing software, says Miguel. Brilliant, says Chris. All right. There's so many comments coming in. I lost track a little bit there. My apologies. Yeah, it's really very, very impressive because of the ease of use. And you could use these VSLs for businesses or to sell your own video services or for yourself in general. So it's just flat out a no-brainer when it comes to trying to make money with this, because it's obvious how to make money with this. You could sell videos as a service because this is needed, obviously. I mean, think of yourself, how you would want something like this done. You would go to somebody to do this for you, for your sales video or any video needs that you have, and you would pay less to that person than you would to a normal editor, just like you won't be getting perhaps as much money as a normal editor would be getting, but you could be getting close to that. You could offer done-for-you video sales letters to clients, to coaches, course creators. Obviously, what used to take hours and hours or even a whole team now can take minutes, letting you deliver more projects faster. You're going to be on the correct side of the AI boom, right? Or you could create videos for your own offers, instantly turn your own products, your own landing pages, or your own affiliate offers into persuasive videos that boost conversions and sales. Or if you're just somebody that makes videos, this will make the editing process tons easier. You could take several of these 1 to 2 minute clips, half-minute to 2-minute clips, and you could put them together much more easily this way than if you tried to do all of this. It would take a week to do, right? Now, let's expound on that idea of doing this for others. You could go large and even build an agency out of it. An agency just means that you're selling this as a service to businesses, such as local businesses that aren't used to being attended to in this way because they don't have the budget for something usually as large as this. It's, you know, to make videos as crazy good as this. So you could use VSL Studio to create promotional videos, brand intros, or mini commercials for local businesses that usually wouldn't have been able to afford this. But under your brand here, with no editing required, it will be affordable for them. You could also offer content to video packages. Now, think about this. A lot of these clients don't have web pages with videos on there, right? What they have instead, they may have a blog, they may have just a sales page or ebooks that are out there, and you could change those into videos for them. You can make videos immediately from those assets that they have. It's one of the hottest agency services right now that is taking clients' blogs and sales pages, etc., and turning them into videos. You could use your own video editor for even longer videos, by the way. That's something I threw in at the last minute there because that's how I use it. The sky's the limit if you actually use a simple video editor with these already done videos. Like, for instance, if one of the transitions takes too long or something like that, you could just shorten it up. It would be really, really easy to do. It doesn't require you to do anything other than that. So that's another thing to think about. You could generate affiliate commissions with these. You could create VSLs for affiliate offers, product reviews, or launch promotions. You saw in the demo how I took an OTO page of ours and I turned it right into a video. You could build automated video funnels. You could pair VSL Studio with any funnel builder and instantly generate top of funnel videos for your next campaign in minutes. And this obviously appeals to all of you because you're either a marketer or you're an agency that works with other businesses, or you're a content creator, or you're perhaps a coach or a course builder. You fit into one of those molds, because this can be used for so many different types of folks. Social media influencers can use these too, which is interesting. This isn't exactly UGC stuff, but it's kind of. Here, for instance, I stumbled on what you're about to see, all right? I was testing the language capabilities on the inside. When I first did it, I didn't realize you can't put a URL of, let's say, a Spanish hotel, and it will pop out a Spanish video. It doesn't do that. It does that in the prompt section. If you wanted to do a Spanish video, you'd have to ask it to do that in Spanish. You saw me write that in the demo. But initially, when I was testing it, I put a Spanish hotel's webpage in, and this is the video that popped out in English, and I was really impressed, and I asked for it to be vertical. Here, take a look. Watch this.
Redefine your standard for all-inclusive luxury. Immerse yourself in authentic culture and modern comfort. Savor locally inspired cuisine crafted by world-class chefs. Relax in adults-only exclusivity by the Caribbean Sea. Book your escape at Unico Hotel Collection today.
Boom, boom. I love that backbeat music that they put in there. More videos that we created just from putting in a simple URL. Hey, watch this.
Tired of lighting your budget on fire with bad ads? Agencies are slow and cost a fortune to hire. Meet Ad Genius, your instant AI creative powerhouse. Generate killer ad copy and visuals in seconds. Stop guessing. Start converting. Try Ad Genius today.
Now, that one's interesting because that was us producing a video for an affiliate promotion. Just like we said, you can be an affiliate, just plug in the web page about the product and come out with a video about that product. That's what that was right there. And so is this one.
Are your sales emails vanishing into the spam folder void? You're burning budget while your prospects see absolutely nothing. Enter iMail Cloud, the precision tool for inbox domination. guaranteed delivery, and smart automation that actually converts leads. Stop guessing. Start closing. Get your iMail Cloud preview today.
Now, what's so interesting about that one is that's an upcoming product that I'm an affiliate for. And that came out really good because it's actually describing the problem that most emails go to spam. And I think Mike and Brett are putting that product together on the 14th, as a matter of fact. And there's a perfect example of how you can use this as an affiliate promotion. And of course, the multilingual capabilities, I can't stress that more. You saw how I did it in the demo. Let me play that video for you again real briefly.
A veces, la crianza se siente como un caos total y abrumador. Noches sin dormir y preocupaciones constantes que nunca parecen terminar. Pero luego, ves esa pequeña sonrisa y todo cambia en un instante. Recuerdas que estás construyendo el futuro con cada abrazo y beso.
Jason's asking if the images were actually from the hotel being advertised. And the answer is no, and that's a really good question. It does do generic images. It doesn't take the images of the actual thing that you're doing it of. That's a very good question. In summary, traditional video creation can cost anywhere from $500 to $2,500. Nobody knows that more than us, because even though I'm a video guy, we often farm it out and we get videos done made for us. And yep, that's how much they cost. And it can take days of back and forth. Actually, weeks would be more proper. You need a copywriter. You need a voice actor. Very often, I act as my own voice actor, but we still need the animation. We need the editing done and more, and it all costs money. And after all that, it may not even convert into sales unless you know what you're doing in terms of the marketing style. If you got the script right, it's painfully slow. It's painfully expensive, and it is absolutely unpredictable. But now with VSL Studio, there's no monetary layout to freelancers. This is produced in minutes. The AI chooses the proper framework for your content. It's studio-grade AI voices that are so good that I am losing my job lately in my voiceover work. We predicted that would happen, and it has. Ready-made visual styles, layouts, and pacing are automatically applied. We have multiple videos in the queue, fast rendering and creating. You have perfect sync every time. The conversions are optimized. Basically, it's just fast, profitable, and it is scalable. And fast and easy, I think, is the main thing that comes to my mind when it comes to this product. So, you guys ready to see the offer? Because we have a very special Cyber Week offer for you, because you got interested in this last week, and I said we'd have a very special deal for you. It is so inexpensive. It's freaking mind-blowing. So here is the breakdown of the offer. VSL Studio Starter, the front-end product, is available. It's not really what we are doing here today. We're going to show you the full package, but we want you to know there is a very low-cost option for the front end if you want to get in there and just do the front end. That would be where you would have the URL prompt and upload modes. That's on the bottom right here, but you wouldn't have the scene modes. You'd have only 6 of the styles, and you'd have 1,000 credits per month. But you're going to be getting the whole package, I'm sure. That's what we're doing here today with our special Cyber Week special, and that's going to include our first upgrade, which is multilingual video creation, just like we showed you. It also is going to show you the scenes mode. You'll be able to utilize the scenes mode, that is, where you can manually create scene after scene after scene, like I did with those monkeys in the demo. And it allows you to clone your own voice or the voice of anyone you choose, all right, to be your voiceover person for your videos. You actually have that one voice clone option. It also allows for the longer videos, up to 105 seconds of video length, and you get priority rendering as well. And it also includes additional 6 VSL styles. In other words, all 12 of those styles that you saw. Here, let me show you. All 12 of those on the top there will be opened up to you. You also get fluid morphing animation. That's the other 6. The watercolor animation, the doodle sketch animation. It just opens up all of them. Plus additional styles as they become available. We've already had a request as an example on last night's webinar for the claymation style. So we've been discussing that. So all in all, the full bundle deal, your Cyber Week special deal, is to get all of these things that you're seeing right here. The URL that you could put in, the prompt, you could request, just stick in a prompt like you saw me do with the Carrington event. You could upload a document about a business if they don't have a URL, and you could manually control things like I did with the monkeys in the scenes. You get that. You get the multilingual video creation. You get your voice clone, 105 seconds of video length, priority rendering, and the 1,000 credits per month. That's 20 36-second videos per month. All right. And there's a way to 5 times that, which I'll talk about in a minute. And that all is in your full VSL Studio bundle. And of course, all the styles are listed out on the left-hand side here. So that's what we're doing today. We're producing this amazing package, an exclusive offer that we have just for you today. It's the best possible package deal. It's the bundle deal, and all those things are included. Now, I'll be frank with you before I show you, because we're about to release the link. Get back to your computers, because you'll want to be grabbing this with a special coupon as well. Now, if you didn't get your coupon in the mail, because I promised I'd mail it to you guys, and some of you weren't receiving them. If you didn't get it, we have in the chat the coupon going in. So let me see. In the chat, can we put the coupon, Luann? Would you be able to do that?
Yes. 1 second.
All right. We don't want to release this before everyone gets to use it. And it's such an amazing deal. All right. Luann's putting the coupon in right now in the chat. It's there now. And you'll want to use that. It knocks off a bunch of money from this actual deal. And there it is. Okay, great. Now get ready. We're going to give you the link. We're going to tell you how to use this. Before I show you the link, I want to remind you, though, that it's so low cost for the package that we have a way for you to get the extra credits, and 5 times your credits. There's a little checkbox on the inside for what's called an order bump, and that's going to allow you to get even more credits, and I'll talk about that as well. But here is the link coming up in 3, 2, 1. It's on your screen now. Also, Luann just put it into the chat as well. That's the chat box, not the question answer box. And there is the deal. It's only $167 one time once you apply your coupon. All right. And there's the link to get it. Just use the link that's on your screen or that's in the chat. This includes everything that I showed you, but it limits you still to 1,000 credits per month, which is about 20 of those 36-second videos per month. And there's a way around that we've come up with. Now, we have to charge more for this because we charges from, all the AIs that we are linked to. All right. So that's why we do that. But there's a way around that to get 136-second videos per month. And that is because we also have 167 yearly for the optional bump add-on, which bumps your account to 5,000 credits per month. That's 5 times as many. And here's how to get that. When you go to that link right there on the screen, what you will do is on the upper left, you see where there's a little place that says need more power, a little place to check it off. That is how you're going to get in there. So you're not going to be paying that amount on the top, that $251. You're not going to be paying that because you have the coupon, right? So you're going to put the coupon on the lower right-hand side and hit apply where the arrow is. And then on the left-hand side, you're going to click where it says need more power. And that's going to allow you to get that additional bump for $167 per year, which will 5 times your credits. Now, if you just want to do this for your own use and you're not doing it for any clients, then you don't necessarily need that additional bump. You don't necessarily need that, because then you could get away with the 10 to 20 per month that you'd be, allotted. But if you have any plans to go beyond using it for yourself, then it becomes pretty necessary, to be quite honest, to get that additional bump. So keep that in mind. And a lot of folks are asking how the credits work. So I just happen to have a slide ready for that question. 50 credits is for the 30-second videos. 36-second videos, 100 credits for the 71-second videos, 150 credits is for the 111-second videos. And that means that if you have 1,000 credits, you can make 10 videos at 70 seconds or 20 videos at 36. I got to change that. It's 36, 71 seconds, and it's 111. Okay. So let's say we use the 36-second videos. You can make 20 of them with 1,000 credits, but you can make 100 of them if you get the 5,000 credits by getting that bump. Now, we also have exclusive bonuses that you're getting, and these are good bonuses. So kind of read these as fast as you can on the screen, and then I'll get to a very special contest with you guys in just a minute. But bonus one is the VSL Studio Money Maker Playbook, all right? And that's going to help you make money with this. Number two, the client closing script pack. That's obviously really important so that you can get clients and close them. Number three is the VSL production workflow. All right. Create professional, high converting video sales letters in a fraction of the time. And we show you the easiest way to do that. And then there's the Upwork Success Starter Pack. Selling these on Upwork would be dynamite. And we'll be getting to this contest in just a second. Remember, I said I'm going to ask something from earlier in the webinar. So get ready. Come back to your computers. Let me know if you're in on this, by the way. I know a lot of you purchased last night. We had such an amazing response. But let me know in the chat box if you are in on this right now. And here's your link again, toddsuggest.com, and you see the rest of the link right there straight ahead. Okay, Dave is in. Ron is in. Yay. And Janet just bought it. It looks amazing. PJ as well. Alex, thank you everybody for responding in there. It really helps. All right, now here's what I'm going to do. I promised that I would do this. You could ask your questions meanwhile in the question answer box, but I'm doing a contest. I'm going to ask a question from early in the webinar. It's just a trivia question. It's not really related to the software. And I am going to then take from the correct responses, I'm going to take a random selection. And then if you win, you'll get a $50 reimbursement to your purchase of the main product. So this is for obviously the bundle product. It doesn't mean that you have to have the bump as well. It just means you have to have that main bundle product for $167. We'll actually reimburse you $50. All right, here's the question. You ready? The question is, early in this webinar, I said that I started basically bringing video to internet marketing in what year? In fact, I stumbled over it when I first said it because I'm so used to saying 2025 now that I stumbled over it. What year did I first start bringing video to internet marketing? It was very early in the presentation. And we're going to take a completely random selection from the right answers. And 2006 is correct. We got about 15 of you got it right. PJ Tiemann. PJ, you are the winner today. Yay! Everybody give an applause for PJ. Yes, PJ, you win. And what you need to do is send a copy of your receipt for purchasing to suggests.com/get. No. reading the wrong link. You've got to send to yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com. I can't believe I started reading the link. All right. Can we put that, Luann, in the chat? Yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com.
I already gave
Thank
it to
you.
him. Yep.
And you also sent it to PJ, I see. Okay, so send your PayPal email to yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com and also send your receipt, and we will send you $50 back. And Luann, make sure that I do that promptly. So, yeah, we'll send it to you. Okay, we're ready for some of your questions. Obviously, you have a bunch. I've seen them flying by in that question answer box, and we appreciate it. We also have attendee exclusive bonuses for staying to this point. And the bonus that you'll be getting just for being here is the pitch email swipe pack. That's nice. We have the VSL Studio ROI calculator, and we have the VSL fail fixer, 7 mistakes to avoid. Few more things that I need to point out. We do have a 30-day money-back guarantee for you, and the languages that you've been asking about, this will take care of a bunch of the questions that you've been asking, include these that are on your screen right now. So take a look at your screen so that you know right now which languages are supported. And Luann, you'll take care of giving those bonuses out to the attendees, I assume, as well.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, with that in mind, let's go now to the questions and answer period on this amazing product. And you know what? Let's kick off that Q&A that you're going to be asking by showing you another example of something that's very cool that makes this a no-brainer to get. And I'm going to show it to you right here. So one of our actual associates or joint venture partners is Ray the Video Guy. Ray gave us this webpage and said, here, I'm going to take this localtvspots.com URL and make a video out of it. So I wanted to show you what he did. He just took this page right here. He grabbed the URL, but I wanted to look at the page first so that you could see what it was pulling from the page to make the video. It's streaming is the new television. People no longer watch cable, all right? And then they go over that. It says why streaming ads work, and then it goes over that. Then it talks about the various different packages they have and why it's so important. And then it talks about how it works, okay? Simple, transparent process from consultation to results. And it takes all this kind of information out of the URL right here, out of this page. And then it creates a video that looks like this. So while you're asking your questions right now in the question and answer box, let me just play the finished result from this particular web page.
Stop burning cash on invisible social media ads. Your customers are scrolling right past you. You need attention where it actually matters. Imagine your business on the big screen. Local TV spots makes television advertising easy. Target specific neighborhoods with laser precision. Get high-end production without the high cost. Build the authority your business deserves. Crush your local competition immediately. Visit localtvspots.com to get started today.
All right, and thank you, Ray the Video Guy, for actually plugging in that URL and giving that as an example of how this software can be used so effectively. All right, and this is the inside again of the software. If you have any more questions about that, let me know, and I'll pull this back in. Right now, We're reading your questions and answers, and we're putting Luann on to answer some of them, and I'll be right back reading them as well and ready to show you some more demonstration. Luann?
Hey everyone. You have been really keeping us busy with all your incredible questions again this morning. We really appreciate the interest and the excitement that we're seeing here. Alexander and some of you others may be having some difficulties with GoTo. GoTo with the videos often shows things a little jerky, unfortunately, but the videos are very smooth. The actual videos are very smooth. And when you see them on the sales page, we have many different examples on there. You can watch them on the sales page and you'll see how nice and smooth they are. John, make sure that you are putting the coupon in correctly because the coupon is working. We have many different people buying already and the coupon is working. So just double check, make sure there's no spaces before and after, and that you have it spelled correctly. Yes, George, everything is in the cloud. And for those of you who are not familiar with Synthesis, if you have never purchased a Synthesis product before, you will be logging into Synthesis. Everything is under one roof. And this is one of many, many, many different products in the Synthesis product line. So we don't want you getting confused and thinking you've gotten the wrong login details, but because you haven't. So that's where you're going to log in. You're going to look in the left-hand side menu, and you're going to look for AIVSL and under Tools, and click on that, and it will take you to the page where Todd did the demonstration for you. Steve, we'll go back over everything very shortly with the pricing and a recap for you. Yeah. Bottom, Emma, I'm not sure what you're saying about the bottom right-hand corner. Shannon, you might take a look at what Emma is saying there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Okay. Coupon code, yes, it does work. It's EBVSL. And you put it in the coupon code, and you click apply, and it will reduce it. All right, David is getting an error as well. Shannon. Thank you, PJ. Ron, I'm not sure what was said on that situation. And it depends on the credits used, Ron, or I should say, it depends on the length of the video, how many videos you are going to be able to create within a particular month. So if you, most people won't stick to one length. They'll have some kind of combination of 36 seconds or 71 seconds or 106 seconds. And so it will vary how many total you end up with at the end of the month because of the credits used. And we had a couple people last night, I think one person today asked how many credits per scene. It is not per scene. The credits used are per video. Okay, you did the check, Ron, on there. Okay, I am posting this link in the chat for you. If somebody else missed the bundle bump, let me know and I'll give you the direct link for that one. Eddie, honestly, we don't. If you've already purchased the credit bump, most people will not use all their credits up in 1 month. But yes, there is buy additional if you want to, and you'll have the same number of credits the next month. It'll just continue to replenish. Wayne, I'm posting the link for you and the coupon code. Gregory, I just sent that to you. Suleiman, there's actually 12 styles in included in the bundle. There's 6 in the front end, and then 6 additional are added later. So when you get the bundle, you do get all 12. And just wondering whether, let's see. The 6 styles with the first 6 styles are dynamic stock footage, the 2D, 3D hybrid, whiteboard, papercraft, stop motion, infographic, and 2D character animation. The additional 6 styles are digital cutout animation, fluid morphing, line art, watercolor, doodle sketch, and comic storyboard. Stefan, no, the coupon is not automated. And I just gave that to you. Ron, glad to hear that. Stephen, you're going to need to, I don't know how you missed that coupon last night, because we did give that out last night too. Okay, Shannon just gave you that, Stephen, sorry. I would say contact me, and we'll see what we can do for you. Write to me there, send your receipts, Stephen. Stash, yes, you'll get those you'll get a total of 5,000 credits each month if you get the credit bump. Emma, I'm not sure what we're not mentioning. What are we not mentioning, Emma? Tom, I'll have that bonus link very shortly for you for attending. Yes, PA Solberg. Yes, you have it all on that. Emma, 251 should be at the very top of the page. That is the price prior to.
Hey, Luann.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, for the 251, Emma, that's everything added up. If you were to go through the funnel and purchase, that's how much you would be paying. But then we give you the coupon to get it down to 167. So the 251 is the OTO 1, OTO 2, and then OTO 3 as far as the extra video styles that are unlocked, and that equals $251. But you're not paying that today. You're paying the 167 if you use the coupon EBVSL.
Stephen, we have a few people have that same situation where the credits didn't show. If you would please contact support, and they will look at your account and make sure that you get the proper credit. I'm going to put the link in there in the questions box for you. I'll also put it in the chat just in case. Also, all of you should have landed on your thank you page when you have completed your purchase. On the thank you page are 3 different links. One is the login. Just in case you don't get your login details, you will have that login link, and you can use forgot password when you get to that page and create your own password. The other link on the thank you page is the support link, so that you can contact support immediately for any questions you have, especially technical support. And the third link on there is your bonuses link for making your purchase today. So you'll definitely want to get to that thank you page, stay on it, and make sure that you bookmark that page so you can reference it at any time in the future. Edward, you don't need to increase the bump. If you've already purchased the bump, I would stay with that for now. There's really no reason to get a second bump. Hi, Jason. You would have a coupon for today. All right. So, we're not sure why some people didn't get that, but you will need that for today. I'll give you that information. Up here in Salzburg, no, you can't make a clickable link in the video while it's being rendered or being created. However, after the video is rendered, then you could go to any video editor, including Canva, and add a clickable link to it. And that applies to watercolors. Anything else that you want to add specifically to your video, you can do within a regular video editor after it's been rendered. All right, David, thank you. Edward, this is a better overall deal. And Wayne, same, yeah. Thank you, Edward. Appreciate that. Steve, it's again going to depend on which length of video you create, how many videos you ended up getting the credit for the month. So it could, it'll vary. If you do, a third of your videos as 36 seconds, and then you do 10% of them as 106 seconds, and whatever, the 2/3, whatever that, whatever the other part is, it's going to vary between those three different lengths of videos, how many total videos you have for the month. Good. All right, I'm glad the code is working now. Gregory, it's a one-time purchase for the bundle, and then it's a yearly purchase for the bump, the credit bump. Seven, no, today is just the last day to purchase with this particular coupon, and this the lowest price it'll be throughout the launch. So the price will be going up later this afternoon. So do keep that in mind as we go through the launch week through the 12th. Prices will be going up. So do keep that in mind. David, okay. David, I have lost, there you go. I'm posting the thank you page for you, David. Yes, Thomas, after the year is over, if you decide that you don't need as many credits, and certainly you can cancel your subscription at that time. And some will use a lot more, some won't use as many. So it depends on how we hope that your business will be just so fantastically good. You're offering these to your different clients that you will need all the credits that we give you. No, Stephen, this will not be unlimited. Wouldn't be based on other synthesis products. No. This, in that respect, this is a separate. AJ, it is not lagging. If you're talking about the videos, there, again, if you watch it's a go-to situation, unfortunately. So if you go to the sales page, you will see all the examples that we have there, and you'll see exactly how well they play out on the sales page, and that will be how they will play for you. On Shantiva, I hope I've said that right. Please contact support and let them know about the credit situation. Again, and sometimes it's just a lag on that for whatever reason. They'll take care of you, and that will not be a problem. Just send your receipt and the email that you use to make your purchase, and let them know about the credits, and they'll take care of it. So no problem. Oh, you're welcome, Wayne. Todd, can you pull up the slide that has the credit usage on it again? Stash would like to see that again. Dave, it's okay. Not a problem. Gregory, that's correct. That's correct. Thank you, Stephen. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Stephen's a very long-term customer, and we really, really appreciate all our long-time customers. That you trust us, you know that our products work very well, and we really appreciate that. Yes, Gregory, you're going to get 1,000 credits per month from the front end purchase. Yes. And George asked. Emma, the multilingual is part of OTO 1, and it's your choice of within the software to make the captions read in the foreign language, in whatever language. So, yeah, your clone voice is not necessarily going to work in this situation. Ron, it is slightly different. Yeah. This is definitely better overall option. Gregory, congratulations. Gregory, I actually had 3 different videos going at the same time. I had 2 in the queue, and I was creating a 3rd one, and I didn't have any issues. So, but I did stop there. I didn't want to push too hard, and so I did stop there and waited for the 1st or 2nd one to render before I started another one, because I did quite a few videos right in a row. I created all the videos for our JVs, and I used and I used nothing but the URL in a number of the videos that I did. I used these are our affiliates, but these are also vendors whose products just came out recently, and I used their recent sales page and for the URL for that sales page, and that's all I used, and I created a video for each one of them. So I did about this is just our top people, and I did maybe about 30 videos just doing that, and again had multiple in the queue at the same time. And some of the other videos that you saw, I created too, the Greer restaurant and the Greer holiday event that went on this past weekend. I did those with just the URL as well. I did not use any prompts, just so you know. Ron, it's going to be whatever URL you put in there. If you're using a landing page or if you're using a website, it's going to use that URL. So if you use the PDF, it's just going to take the information off that PDF, where you could upload a doc. Emma, if you want to send a screenshot please do so. We give you a link. So you don't have to type it. So send it, please send that to that email and we'll take a look at what you're saying.
Hey, Louie, we had a question about when the credits reset, if it's the first of every month or the anniversary of when the purchase is, and it's the anniversary of when the purchase is.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's interesting. We have not had that question before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. That's a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Steve. That I was thinking for another comment. He said, "Thank you for the great service to your customers."
Stephen, if you already have Synthesis, yes, you're just going to log into your regular login. And thanks for that reminder. Anyone who is purchasing and is already a Synthesis customer, please make sure that you use the exact same email that you use to log into Synthesis so everything syncs together, so we don't have to later on sync your accounts so that everything's in one place. But yes, Steven, just log in that regular login. You will see AI VSL in the left-hand menu under Tools, and just click on that. Yes, Ron. That's a good idea. You can put all kinds of things in the PDF. In fact, last night we had some people asking about using YouTube videos. You cannot use a link to another video in where you put the URL. However, you could, several people suggested that they take the transcript from the video. And so they were going to copy that and paste it into a PDF or a doc and use that instead of the video. So they were going to experiment with that. Tony, this software is in the cloud. It's on the Synthesis platform. You will, as I've been explaining, you're going to log into Synthesis, where all our Synthesis products are, and it will be one page linked in the menu inside there. So no, this is not a download. You're welcome, Emma. No, John, the unused credits are not rolled over, but you're going to get the same amount of credits the next month. So it's an endless situation. Sandra, as I understand it from what Lorraine explained last night, your cloned voices, previously cloned voices inside Synthesis will show up in your list of voices inside VSL Studio. I'm not sure what you mean, Brian, by can you change or ask for a different video? You're going to select whatever style you before you render your video. But you know, once you click generate, you can't change anything at that point. You have to wait until that one renders. You know, you can do another one. Just pick a different style. And there will be more styles added for those of you who are purchasing the bundle or you're purchasing the upgrade that includes the additional templates, styles, you will have additional styles being added as on a regular basis. And you're welcome to suggest different styles that you might like to use, and just send that information to support as a suggestion. PA Salzburg, no, you cannot put a clickable link in the video before it's rendered. However, you can add that, you can edit that in with a video editor later on. Thank you, Ron. Really appreciate that. You could add an address in the prompt, yes. And I don't know that we talked enough about scenes, but Ray, the video guy, was telling me this morning. He says, I think that's going to be the key thing. He thinks that if you are willing to, put a little effort in and create scene by scene, he thinks that's going to be the hallmark of this particular product. Even though everything is just so easy to put in a URL and just let it do whatever it wants to. I was thoroughly impressed with just putting a URL in it and seeing the unexpected results, wonderful results for the videos that I did. Yes, Ron, you can use a redirect at the end of the video. Yeah, if you add that in. Yep. Yes, Gregory. Scene to scene definitely gives you more control, and you can make any kind of video. It does not have to be a, it doesn't have to be from a URL. Doesn't have to be a commercial. Doesn't have to be, anything like that related. You can create whatever's on the top of your mind with the scenes. Stephen, you're going to have to share your own access. There are no separate access for virtual assistants, so that you would have to share your own. John, same thing. Click button. No, you could add that later with a video editor, but you can't do it actually in the rendering process. Stash, correct. All you need to do is choose a different style with the same URL, and you're going to get two completely different videos. Rich, that is a spot that we missed. Sorry about that. It is 1,000 for Pro Bundle. You need to purchase the credit bump in order to get the additional credits. That unfortunately was my mistake, as a matter of fact. So we will correct that. Romuald, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm not quite sure exactly what your question is. Are you an affiliate? Did you sign up as an affiliate, or you're asking about affiliate promotes? You signed up as an affiliate. Okay. Well, the launch is through the 12th, and Oh, you'd like to promote? You're more than welcome to promote. I happen to be the JV manager as well. So if you send me a request either by email, I'll give you the email just a second. If you send me a request there, that I'll give you some information on how to do that.
Yeah,
but
very talented. You're a JV manager too.
Thank you. If you already requested through JVZoo, just send me your information in the email, and I'll get you taken care of. So, and anyone else who wants to be an affiliate for this product, you're welcome to request. And the launch will be through the 12th, but this is an evergreen product, so you'll be able to promote this long after the launch is over. Rich, yes, it's 1,000 credits for the front end or the bundle. And so you have to purchase the credit boost in order to get the additional credits. And that's 1,000 per month. Ron, thank you. Thank you, Ron. Ron just said I'm the Jane of all trades.
I get it. So while you're asking questions, I want to play that Ray the Video Guy video again because I forgot to play it the smooth way. And some of you had said that you haven't been seeing it smooth. I have it loaded into GoToWebinar, so I'll be able to show that the smooth way. Let me do that. It'll just be a 1-minute video. And I'm going to share it. Share the video. Share. Here it is. And there it is. Now.
Stop burning cash on invisible social media ads. Your customers are scrolling right past you. You need attention where it actually matters. Imagine your business on the big screen. Local TV spots makes television advertising easy. Target specific neighborhoods with laser precision. Get high-end production without the high cost. Build the authority your business deserves. Crush your local competition immediately. Visit localtvspots.com to get started today.
All right, and welcome back. And later on, we could show that demo again for you. For those of you that are coming in late, I want to remind you the link is on the page right now. And I am switching back to my screen so you could see that. And there you go. Luann, what else came through the line here?
Well, AJ is asking about downloading the video. He said his computer doesn't recognize the file, which I'm not quite sure why that would be. Because they were MP4s. So I mean, that's a standard video file. So I'm not sure why his computer wouldn't recognize that.
Wouldn't recognize the file that was output?
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at that. So go here to this video that I created last night on the webinar.
Stuck at 0 revenue while others hit big numbers?
All right, we'll go to the bottom right-hand side of the screen. It's 3 dots, and then download.
Stop guessing. You do not need complex strategy.
And I'm going to go to my downloads. And it just downloaded this file right here. It's a long, complex name. So we can rename it. Let's rename it test file from VSL Studio. And now I'm going to open it with QuickTime Player.
Get zero revenue while others hit big numbers? Stop guessing. You do not need complex strategies. Discover the special 0 to 3 method right now. Turn.
I was confused for a second. It's a vertical video that we created.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it played fine. If you have more trouble with it, contact the synthesis support and write exactly what you're trying to open it with. But I haven't had any trouble with that yet. Luann?
All right. So you want to try that again and see how you download, whether it changes on your file for your particular computer? I think that's a little strange that happened to you. Yes, Rich, we're checking on that because I don't understand why you're seeing something different.
Okay, if somebody could help Keith out. He's got the 5,000 bump and he hasn't got his login information.
Again, did you read, did you end up on the thank you page, Keith? It's actually very simple to log in.
Greg has a good question about where do you select the different marketing frameworks? It actually figures it out, but you can request it in a prompt. All right, so if you do a prompt, you could request that it handle the video a certain way. If you don't, and you just send it to a web page, Gregory, then what it's going to do is try to figure out the best way to present the offer. And I would think that you have a really good point that you want to be able to, shift the offer around a little bit. And the best way to do that perhaps would be to take the information from the web page, the URL, put it in a PDF document, and then, talk about in that PDF document that you'd like it to be presented with a certain marketing style, one of those marketing styles. Otherwise, it does its best to figure out what would be the most effective in its eyes. It's a really good question, Greg.
Rich, you're going to get 1,000 credits included each month for your front end or your bundle purchase. If you want additional credits, then you need to purchase the bump. Otherwise, you're going to stay at the 1,000 credits that you got originally. Stash, you can send. I'll give you the JV page, and you can contact me from there.
Do you guys want to see the demo again? I mean, it may be very helpful on the inside. Let me know. I need yeses, or do you want to just stay on the question answers? Yes, please, says Emma. Thank you, Steph. Okay, we got enough yeses that we are going to play that demo one more time. It's 12 minutes. It's really good. It runs the videos smoothly. Continue to ask questions in the question answer box while it's playing. Here we go. Back to the demo.
One second before you do that,
Yeah.
Todd. Make sure those who are purchasing that you are using the correct coupon for today. Do not use the coupon that is listed on the sales page because it is a different amount than the very special coupon that we have been handing out on this webinar.
Oh, that's why people aren't seeing the right price.
Yes, we just figured
Guys,
that
you
out.
got to use the coupon that's in the chat or that we emailed you because you get a special deal, remember? Okay, it's in the chat. You know where the chat is, everyone? Okay. So VSL Studio is so easy to use. This may be a record time in terms of shortest demo video. Here we are inside the actual dashboard, and there's two sections to note, basically. The upper section here is where you pick your style of video, and the bottom section is where you're going to produce the video. Really, really easy. The first thing you do is you pick a style, like for instance, I like the dynamic stock footage style the best. That style isn't really taking real stock footage. It's making stock footage. It's actually creating it with the AI, so it looks like stock footage. So that's one amazing fact right there. But then there's other kinds of videos too. Of note, I want you to note the whiteboard animation. That's one of my favorites because previously, to get a whiteboard animation was quite extensive in what you have to do to produce the actual whiteboard elements. But here you don't have that. There's others like papercraft stop motion. We have infographic graphics as an example. We have this right here, 2D character animation, which comes out, like cartoons. We have fluid morphing animation. I'm skipping over some so I don't waste your time, but look at this one right here, line art animation. We have several made with that came out really good, as we did with watercolor animation. You get the point. There's 12 styles to choose from. The one that I like the best is stock footage, so let me do that right now. Now you have a choice at the bottom, okay? So now we're at the bottom of the screen. You can see it right there. And we have a URL, a prompt, an upload, or scenes. Now, what this means is you could put a URL in, a web page URL, which I'll do in just a second, or you can write a prompt like you would normally prompt an AI. You could say, just, make a video about parenting as an example, and it'll make a video about parenting. You can then also do this, upload. You can upload a document from someone's business, which has information about their business on it, if you're working with a client as an example. And then scenes is actually a manual way to put together videos where you could control 8-second scenes, 8 seconds, 8 seconds, 8 seconds, 8 seconds. But don't be fooled when I say 8 seconds. We're not talking about an 8-second video because you could add as many scenes as you want, really up to our time limits. So these are still going to be long videos, but with 8-second scenes making up those videos. Now for my first sample video that I want to show you, I am going to do it with a prompt. Now, I wrote this prompt out. It just took me a minute to write out. I wrote, please make a public service video about how we should be prepared for another geomagnetic storm like we experienced during the Carrington event of 1859. Please refrain from using any text. I wrote that because even though the text usually comes out okay, once in a while the spelling is wrong. So I just wrote, please refrain from any text for that reason. The Carrington event was most notably a geomagnetic storm that was so strong that it overpowered Earth with an electrical surge that blew out telegraph lines. It also caused auroras to brighten the skies right down to the equator. If such an event happened today, and it knew that, I wrote even, but I meant event, and it knew that, happened today, it would likely cause severe communication issues and possibly extensive blackouts throughout the world. So all I did, and I did this just a few moments ago, as I said, is I copied that copy, and then I pasted that in under prompt, right in through here in the box. Okay, and then from there, I picked Rachel. I picked a 71-second video. The resolution, I picked 16:9, so that's a landscape video. And then I clicked on generate right there on the bottom right. And this is what I got.
In 1859, the sky exploded with light, shocking the entire world. Telegraph wires burst into flames. The Carrington event had arrived. Today, our modern world is wrapped in a fragile web of electricity. Imagine if the sun unleashed that same fury right now. Satellites would go silent. GPS and internet connection lost instantly. Power grids would fail, plunging cities into total, lasting darkness. We rely on technology, but nature is far more powerful. Governments and individuals must prepare for the inevitable solar storm.
All right, I'll stop it there. I won't make you watch the whole thing, but you get the point of 1 minute and 11-second video popped out. It was perfectly fitting to the script that I put in. Okay, so for the next demonstration, I'm going to show you what happens when you put a URL in. And it's really simple. Again, you just stick a URL in, like right here. I put one in right here to an OTO page of ours. All right, that's on the bottom left. And then I have to choose a style, of course. I didn't do that yet. So I'm going to select Papercraft in this case. And then I'm going to pick a male voice this time. And then I'm going to make it a 36-second video this time. Okay, so it's 36, 71, or 106. I'm going to do 36. And again, I'm going to do a horizontal video. And then I just click Generate. This is what I get.
Hit a production wall? Running out of credits right when you need to scale? Get 2,000 credits every month. That is enough for 20 extra videos. It is the perfect fuel for agencies and affiliates demanding high volume output. Unlock 6 new premium styles instantly, with fresh looks added regularly. Grab this massive upgrade for a low one-time price. Scale your studio today.
Now, the next thing I wanted to show you was upload. Upload is very similar to prompt, except what you're going to do is upload a document that has information about your business, or it can be similar to a prompt, or it can be an email that you've written, which has a lot of information. But basically, you upload a document or a PDF based on your business or the point that you're trying to convey. Now, the AI is very smart and it's able to figure out how to write the scripts. We have that all built in there. So just make sure you have a lot of information in the document and it will just spit out a great video. The next thing after that I wanted to show you is scenes. Now, scenes is a way to really get in there and more manually control each scene that is taking place. For instance, you would add a scene like this. You just click on the plus. You see that on the bottom left? And then scene 1, you can describe a situation like, what should we do? We should do a monkey in a forest discovers that the banana he is eating is tastier than usual. He is delighted and starts jumping around the forest. Okay, that's scene 1. Scene 2. Another monkey, two monkeys in the forest, in the forest. One is eating a banana and looking really happy. The other monkey asks, "What is so good about that banana?" And so on. You could add another scene after that, and you could add another scene after that, and you could build a story this way. Okay, so the monkey video is now rendered. I generated it, and I just took a look at it, And I have to tell you, it actually did put marketing into the video. If you don't write what you're trying to do, it's going to try to figure it out and be one step ahead of you. So it was one step ahead of me because I was thinking that this banana is so good that this is something that we want to sell to all the other monkeys. And it kind of figured that out for us. Here, watch.
This isn't just a banana. It's absolute flavor perfection. Best banana ever? You've got to try this right now.
You got to admit, that's one of the coolest things you probably have ever seen in marketing and video. Now, notice that was a short video. It only ran 15 or 16 seconds. And the reason, of course, is because we only put 2 scenes in. And we could have continued to build on that and made that into a much longer video, all the way up to, what is it here? Let me take a look. 106 seconds. So we could have just kept building 8-second scene upon 8-second scene upon 8-second scene if we wanted to. The next thing I want to show you is that you can actually do this in other languages. For instance, we wrote this just a few moments ago. We wrote in the box, create a video in Spanish about parenting, and we did it with a prompt. You can't do this with a URL, but you could do this with a prompt. And we wrote, create a video in Spanish about parenting. We picked a male. We created a 36-second video. We clicked on generate, and let me show you what we got.
A veces, la crianza se siente como un caos total y abrumador. Noches sin dormir y preocupaciones constantes que nunca parecen terminar. Pero luego, ves esa pequeña sonrisa y todo cambia en un instante. ¿Recuerdas que estás construyendo el futuro con cada abrazo y beso?
Pretty amazing, right? And now, finally, I want to show you the advanced settings. On the inside, when you click advanced settings, basically you can control the captions and the language of the captions and the style of the captions. So here's an example right here of how the captions will look in style 1. In style 2, the captions will look like this, etc. And that's all you have to do. Now, in order to get to the captions, you have to click this box right here in order to turn the captions on. So on the upper left, right in there, you click that little empty box, and then you can pick the captions to be on the top, the bottom, the middle, and the language, and the style. Isn't that cool? All right, everyone, I've got to tell you, just doing the demonstration for you alone just now really tickled me. It really got to me as to just how amazingly powerful this software is and how much fun it is to use. But of course, to make money with it is easy because it takes such a short period of time to produce such valuable videos, sales videos, ads, etc., that could be sold to so many different people in so many different ways, including your local clients if you have those. Not to mention, you could use this for your own marketing left and right, or even just to produce major videos. This isn't just 8-second clips. These are big videos that you can go out there and sell and use for yourself. Okay, we're back. Were you able to hear me? You weren't able to hear me just now, Lynn?
I didn't hear you just now, but I heard the demo. So
okay,
sorry.
I was just saying basically that on the right-hand side is where the videos end up.
Yes.
And, you click on the video, and then on the lower right, those 3 dots, you click that, and then you could download it from there. Because that's something I left out in the demo.
And if you want to hide that right menu, there's a little triangle that you can click on, and it moves your screen over so that you aren't distracted by what's going on in the right menu, if that's a problem.
I know a lot of people are in there right now because I'm rendering a video in the other one, and it's moving along, but it's going just a little slower than it was normally for me. So I could see if you are going to be getting, you know, let's say 6-7 minute render times, it'll go back down. It's because everybody just bought this and they're pouncing all in all at once.
Lots of excitement, lots, yes. Sandra, at this point in time, I doubt that we'll be adding images in, being able to import the images in from the sales page, just because of this is a completely different style of video.
It is, but you know, Oliver, who basically oversees this, is always looking to improve the specifics. So if that becomes possible, then I'm sure he'll add that. I'll give you an example. We have other things in the synthesis family of products that does do just what you said, but not for long sales videos like this. And originally we didn't have that capability, and then Oliver added it. So for instance, he added VO3 and Sora to some of the UGC videos that we have, because we have a whole UGC section, you know, making short UGC videos. But these obviously are the long sales videos, and they take the same sort of AI, you know, 8-second clips and puts the clips together into a story with an overall announcer. I mean, that's what's going on when you're watching, right? You have an announcer that's the same throughout the entire story that's being told. And at the same time, it's taking 8-second video clips and putting those clips together and weaving it all in to support that story. Then it's adding the music to support that story as well. So there's a lot going on in there right now in terms of adding specific images and things like that. That may be possible down the line. I wouldn't rule that out, but right now that's not in there.
Steven, are you, I'm assuming you're back on the webinar if you're able to type that question. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there.
And a question from Stash about the monkeys. So I'm going to try to answer that for him in just a second.
Emma, I do not see an email from you yet. Wait a minute. I see it came in as info. That's you. Yes, I got that. I got your screenshots. Sorry, I was looking at the from. Looking for your name. Future updates will be free, Miguel, but future upgrades, major upgrades, will probably not be. But definitely, there. Oliver's always, yeah, updating.
I'm pretty sure I used the 2D character animation, the one that looks like a cartoon for the monkeys.
Thank you, Sandra, for that reminder. I am putting the link for the bonuses for you coming and spending your time with us today. It is in the chat. Please make sure that you grab those wonderful bonuses that we have created for you. And we do appreciate the time you spent with us.
Yeah, just for coming.
Correct, Rich. The product images will not be included. So that it'll take the general information off of the URL, whatever that, you know, if your storefront or, you know, things like that, but it will not take specific product images and put that in the video. I did several different businesses when I was, and like I said, earlier that I did the URLs for the different products from our fellow vendors, and none of those videos picked up anything like images from the website. You're welcome, Emma. All right. Any additional questions? We still have quite a few people on here, but those questions have slowed down. If you have anything in particular. Rich, yes, you'd have to use a video editor. Canva is one that you can use, and any other editors. There are some wonderful free video editors out there. DaVinci Resolve, CapCut, and I've forgotten the F. There's an F one, I think. One begins with F.
Filmora. It's not
Filmora.
not free, but it's very low
Oh,
cost. Very low
okay.
cost.
Okay.
I use that. CapCut is the one I'm recommending right now, because if you do something like TikTok, then it's easy to use, and it's supported by TikTok a lot. I mean, they like when you use CapCut.
Yeah, Emma, it's DaVinci Resolve, and it is free.
So DaVinci Resolve is extremely, how can I put it? Advanced. It's not that hard to learn, but you need to, spend time with it. You need to spend some time with all these, but the nice thing about DaVinci Resolve is it's extremely powerful. It does virtually anything you can imagine that you'd want to do with a video editor. CapCut does a lot as well, but with CapCut, it's a little more flashy, a little more oriented towards social media, and it is easier to learn. It won't do everything like DaVinci Resolve will, but it will be very close.
And Rich, Camtasia, definitely you can use that.
Yeah, Camtasia is one that I've been recommending since 2006.
And I'm getting feedback from me, Todd, from yours.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Tracy, Canadians, you're saying it's 47% more? Is that what you're saying? For Canadians as in comparison to US dollars? Yikes. Wow. Sorry about that. I'm still getting feedback.
All right, I'll mute.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know, Tracy. But oh man, yeah, I know, and I know the Australians the same thing, but they've talked about the major differences in comparison. You're welcome, Tracy. I'm glad you enjoyed this webinar. Well, I thank you for that too. There should be training videos. I have not looked to see exactly what Oliver has inside as yet, but there are massive areas of training, different training videos for all the different products. So if it isn't there yet, it will be there. There's a whole huge section of training videos for all the different synthesis products. You're welcome.
I have a surprise.
Uh-huh.
So while we were chatting just now, there was an earthquake off of Japan. Some of you are aware of it, most aren't. It was a very big earthquake with a tsunami that's already started to affect the northeast coast of Japan. I fed that information from a CNN information I grabbed off CNN into the software, and I rendered a video. I'm going to take that video now and save it to my drive and then bring it up here. Give me about 30 seconds for that. But before people left, I wanted you to see how it can make a breaking news video in such a quick amount of time from information. So I'll be right back with that.
That is fantastic. If you don't know, Todd has an incredible TikTok following with his meteorology and astronomy. And so if you'd like to keep up with a lot of that information, you should subscribe to his channel. It's the Todd Gross. So on TikTok, at the Todd Gross is the way it goes. But he has been informing people about eclipses and the solar flares and all kinds of things. And he's got over 500,000 followers on TikTok. And whatever, probably, I don't know, 30 million plus views, something like that, or more. I've lost track actually. So, but he does these whenever he can find a situation like this where there's breaking news. He will put up a video right away about that particular thing. Yeah, it's very exciting. And he had people following him last year with the eclipse, and people were actually, asking him where should they go and changing their plans according to what he told them, because his information was so much more accurate than some of the weather channels and things like that were trying to disseminate information. And people literally canceled plane tickets and bought other tickets because and ended up in the right place to see it. Made family events out of it. And here we go. Looks like we've got something.
Breaking news. Massive 7.6 magnitude earthquake strikes off Japan. Immediate tsunami warnings issued for northeastern coastlines. Evacuation orders are active. Move to high ground now. Quake struck 44 miles offshore at 11:15 p.m. local time. Deep impact recorded at 33 miles below surface level. Tsunami waves are already hitting the Japanese coast. Kuji Port in Iwate reports 2.3-foot tsunami waves. Aomori and Hokkaido recorded 16-inch waves earlier today. The Japan Meteorological Agency warns waves could get higher. Potential for dangerous 10-foot waves in coming hours. Iwate Prefecture is in the direct path of surges. Aomori and Hokkaido coasts remain on high alert. Do not ignore the sirens. Situations change rapidly. Stay tuned to local authorities for life-saving updates. Heed all evacuation orders immediately. Stay safe.
Well, that's interesting, right? I didn't tell it exactly what to do with the information that I gave it, and it produced kind of a stay safe oriented video after, including some of the information. If I wanted to have it, be more informational without giving us that warning to stay safe, because it knows that, let's say we're watching it from the United States, then it would have given a slightly different bent to it. So what did you think? That was interesting, guys? I was able
I
to
am
put that together so quickly.
I'm blown away with it.
Yeah, I just copied the information right off of CNN's story, and then I just plugged it in, and that's what came up with right there, right while we were chatting.
That's fantastic. Yeah, you're getting well
Yeah,
done,
thank you,
Todd.
Emma, Miguel,
Yeah.
Tom, Eddie. Thank you.
Yeah, Chris said this is above and beyond any expectations. Yeah, very good. And Chris, yes, perfect for biblical teaching projects, definitely. Anything like that, yeah, it's perfect. But just put that in the prompt, or you can create scenes, and it'll be perfect for that. Yes, Eddie, we're already having fun with it, so I'm sure you will too. This is so easy to use. It's, if you don't have to be technical. If all you're doing is putting your URL in, and you end up with something incredible, and it's always, totally unexpected, whatever the results are, because you don't have any input to it other than the URL, and you come out with these fantastic videos. I was very pleased with all the different ones that I chose, and I picked, when I did mine, I made for the vendors, I made sure that I used all the different styles so that I had a good variety, and it was always very pleasant to see the results. You're welcome, Chris. Stephen, you can use any web page or landing page URL, and you can also use a PDF or a doc. You can upload those, so you can go from any of those. So again, with the YouTube videos, what was suggested last night is you take the transcript from the video. You copy the transcript and you put it into a PDF or a doc, and then you upload that to VSL Studio. And you have that information then from the video, even though you don't have the actual video. And it should work very well. Because what you want, you don't want that a repeat of the video that you're duplicating. You just want the information. So that would do very, very well to do it that way. Any other questions? Stephen, no, there's no GPT included with the software. If you wanted some updated information, what you could do is just on some particular subject, you could put it into ChatGPT or any of the others and ask for whatever information you're looking for. Then just copy and paste that on the doc, and then add it, import it into VSL Studio. Don, yes, every video you get charged for that creation. So you're welcome, Eddie. Thank you so much for being here. And again, make sure you pick up your bonuses for attending before you leave. Emma, again, is going to depend on the assortment of the timing on the videos, how many videos you end up with for the month. Because you're most likely not going to do everything in 36-second videos. So you're going to have some kind of combination, longer, shorter, throughout the month, and so it's going to depend. And there is a chart that we have to just give you a ballpark of how many credits you'll be using. Oh, Rick, yes, exactly. You create, you can create the prompt with a GPT and paste it into the prompt area. Yes, definitely. Steven, the bonuses are on the thank you page. So you land on the thank you page after you make your purchase, and on that thank you page are the links for your login, the link to the support, and also the link to the bonuses. Hi there. This particular, with this special coupon that we have today, will be gone in about a half an hour, I think. We'll be then switching over to the other coupon that is on the sales page, so that'll give that not as good a discount as what we have right now. The launch will end on the 12th of this week, but it will be, the VSL Studio will be available as an evergreen product after that. So the pricing obviously will go up after launch, and some of the things may be taken away. So do keep that in mind as well. Okay, I will give you I still didn't copy that down. 1 second, let me get the thank you page. No, I can't believe I did that. I copied it off of another and forgot to put it where I could get to it easily. All right, 7, there's the link for the thank you page. Shannon has posted the coupon code for you. Again, make sure you're using the coupon code that we're giving you here in the webinar. Do not use the coupon code that is on the sales page, because this is a better coupon. P.S. Solberg, please contact support, and I'll paste that in there. Let them know this has been a situation that everybody seems to be having. I think they just need to upgrade the coupon. It's just a matter of, you know, at their end, they'll take care of it. So no problem. You're welcome, Stefan. Any other questions? Well, I think we will close this down today, and very, very pleased that so many people are so excited and thrilled about this product. And
yeah, thank you for being such a great crowd, and thank you for, you know, helping out Luann with answering the questions. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Shannon, for being in the background, and everybody on our crew for helping out with this, but especially to the folks on the webinar. I mean, it's been a great webinar, and we really appreciate your great questions.
And yes, Stephen, there will be a replay. It'll be on the sales page. We'll have it up in a few hours. We're having a little problem with rendering it, or it would have been up already. So as soon as we have it ready to go, it will be up there, and you can watch us all over again, and you can pause it and repeat anything that you want to look at more carefully. Todd did do that other demo. We have a demo on the sales page right now, so you can look at that demo. It's about a 5-minute demo. Todd did another demo that you saw today, and we may be putting that up on the sales page as well, since it's a bit different and a bit longer. Again, if you have any problems whatsoever, any kind of technical problems or any questions, please contact support. The link again is on the thank you page. It's on several different places on the login page. I'm putting it again in the chat. Please contact them, and they will take care of you. Do not be concerned about your credits not showing up or anything else. Just contact them, and they will take care of you. Very, very good and responsive support team. There, yeah, I think you could do that. You could do a medical video. And again, you're not going to have, you're going to be able to do something with the prompts and with the scenes. And I think that would be the way to go for something like that, rather than put a URL in, but you can experiment. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, everyone. Thank you again for coming, and go create your videos and build your business with this phenomenal tool that you have now. Chris, thank you. Appreciate that. Bye for now.